How can people be this stupid? Can someone please explain to me why it's a good idea to do a gender reveal party in the middle of a wooded area in the middle of California in a heat wave amongst a bunch of wildfires going on? Why is this a good idea? Can someone please explain to me, because I'm having a real hard time shoving this one through my goddamn brain. In my previous video, I was talking about a bunch of wildfires happening here in California and how it has gone exceedingly hot in the past couple of weeks because of these wildfires. Now, these wildfires occur every single year due to some idiot being negligent or ignorant about a certain situation, such as maybe throwing a cigarette butt, using a magnifying glass to burn ants in the middle of a forest, or hell, maybe, just maybe, some pyrotechnics to illustrate what gender your baby will come out as. And I could already hear the cries and moans of the people watching this video saying, Choco, one of those don't sound like the other. And you're right, they don't. Gender reveals shouldn't have pyrotechnics in them. Kind of narcissistic if you ask me, if they're doing this only for likes on Instagram. Strangers must know the gender of my baby by using a spectacle of fireworks and smoke and poof and bams, right? Just great. What a terrible trend that this has become. So bad that now half of California is legitimately on fire just because of your stupid son and or daughter reveal. Amazing. Just amazing. Yeah. You know what? They get a clap. Good for them. Good for them. Whatever happened to just telling your significant other what the gender will be? Hell, you can make it special without these pyrotechnics, you know. You can give them maybe a gender reveal card, or hell, a cake, maybe a balloon or something with the color indicated on it. I don't know. Give it something like that. Why would you go out in the middle of a heat wave to the woods with a smoke machine that can emit sparks? Sometimes I just can't even form the words to describe these sorts of people, these mongoloids that go out there and act like fucking cavemen. Fire mean good. This reminds me of the time that someone had blown off their goddamn hand or something with a pipe bomb that they created for one of these gender reveals because people started making smoke bombs out of PVC pipes and stuff. This sounds really similar like it. Now, it's not as extreme as that, but in the circumstances, it pretty much is as extreme as that. Again, we were in a goddamn heat wave. This is the worst time to do this sort of stuff. And yet they thought it was a good idea. Why? Just tell your significant other. Who needs to know? Why do you need to show this off to everyone on Insta or whatever, wherever they decide to post this? I don't even know if they want to post this anymore. I imagine that life is going to be extremely rough for this child when people find out that this child was the one that caused it all. When this kid on the school block caused your parents' home to burn down and had to move away from the area and potentially killed their dog or something, right? Because of this giant fire that their stupid parents decided was a good idea to celebrate the gender of their being. At this point, it's not even a celebration anymore. It's more of a memorial. You do something this dumb and people are gonna die. And these sorts of days are the days that people are going to look back and said, yeah, that was the fucking idiots that caused this shit. I feel really bad for that kid. I really hope they don't know who this kid is, because I could just imagine this kid being bullied all the goddamn time because of this stuff. And I really hope that doesn't happen to the kid because of their parents' poor choices. And I've lived in California all my life. I've met some really, really stupid people, but nothing as stupid as this. For one thing, it's extremely hot. Why would you want to do this? Go to a pool or something. Go to the beach. Do it there. Why would you go into the middle of the woods when it's in fire season? I know I keep saying this over and over, but that just shows how much this has irritated me. I just can't fathom the type of people that would go out there and think that this is a good idea of all places. Again, go somewhere nice and cool during the season. What are you doing? Second of all, these gender reveal parties are just getting way out of hand. It's one thing to pop a balloon and have some colored confetti come out of it. It's a whole other deal when you're legitimately bringing some pyrotechnics, potentially dangerous stuff, to do the spectacle. And again, I'm not against gender reveal parties entirely as long as it's safe, but when you start doing dumb shit like this for trending memes and to get those likes on Instagram and Facebook and all that jazz, that's when I have a problem, because narcissistic people like this always end up ruining good things and always end up hurting people, just like now. There's over 7,000 acres that are burning down because of one single gender reveal party, and not to mention all of the flames, there's also no real means to contain this thing. They have maybe a 5% containment right now, 8%. That's so low. So this thing isn't going to blow over anytime soon. It's going to keep burning for a while. And not to mention that the wind is going to start picking up as well. So that means these flames are going to start spreading even further and further and further. Who knows when it's going to be stopped? Honestly, I don't see it stopping anytime soon because, again, the containment is so goddamn low. We're just probably going to have to let it burn. Hell, I actually feel kind of bad for the baby because now that baby has to be named something fire related. Maybe Ash or Agni for a girl. Like, now that they've birthed this fire type Pokemon, they better tell us what they have named it in the end. I really would love to know. Plus, I would also love to know what the baby reveal is. Apparently, there's security footage of the incident, and that's how they uncovered that this happened in this way. Of course, they didn't go straight to the authorities when this happened. They just decided to sweep it under the leaves and let it be. Let it burn, baby. Let it burn. Taking some inspiration from Usher. But sometimes I just feel that you have to take some sort of accountability for the actions that you've done. If only these people had come to the authorities and had told them, hey, we started a fire. We can't control this thing. Please go stop it before it hurts anyone else. This would have never happened. Hell, they would have gotten a fine, a slap on the wrist, and told to go home, right? But no, look at all the destruction and mayhem that they've created just for not speaking up, just for not trying to stop this thing, for being negligent of the thing. So please, guys, if you ever do something stupid, just take accountability for it. Just be a person. Try to be honest and sincere as much as you can. Thanks. But now this makes me question as to what's going to happen in the future. Once they get all the flames to die down, what's going to happen next? Are they going to allow gender reveals to still happen in this sort of manner? Is this going to be illegal now? Are they going to outlaw gender reveals? Or are they just going to basically say, hey, don't do any more pyrotechnics, please? I'm sure the pyrotechnics that the Californians had earned at one point are probably going to be taken away again. And, you know, maybe that's for the best. I don't know. It just really seems like we don't have control over ourselves sometimes, and I'd rather it not happen again, right? But let me know your thoughts on that one. As for this couple, I'm sure they are absolutely boned. Once everything is settled, they're definitely going to be bankrupt by the end of this. They are going to have to pay up a pretty fine for this one. Again, over 7,000 acres have burned, and it's not stopping now. I'm sure it's going to keep on going. Further and further, this fire wheel will go. All because they wanted some likes. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribing if you are new if you like this sort of content. Bye.